permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press 6. For balance and rate quotes, press 7.
Be aware, any attempt to add a third call from Illinois DOC will result in inmate disciplinary action, and the involved end user number will be blocked from future calls from all Illinois DOC facilities.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Yo,
What's up, bro?
can you hear me good?
Huh?
Can you hear me good?
Sounds like you're on speakerphone.
Yeah, I have you on speaker, so it could be a little bit louder.
Oh, okay. My voice is a little fucked up.
What happened?
You can hear it? Huh?
You sick?
So what happened?
Are you sick?
Nah, I'm just yelling and shit, you know.
Who you yelling
I
at?
lost my voice. Huh?
Who you yelling at?
Well, you know, we're in prison, bro, so you gotta talk to somebody like way down the Gary, you gotta yell and shit. Hey, motherfucker. Or you on the court and shit, playing ball, doing whatever, you know, trying to holler at somebody across the fucking court.
Yo. Oh, shit. I dropped the call.
Sorry.
That shit was too loud. You'll probably have to call me back. Way too loud. So we're live on the prison Sunday prison talks. Armando, aka Chocolate. We grew up together. That's him right there.
Prepaid collect call from an inmate at Lamar Correctional Prison. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To review.
Be aware, any attempt to add a third party to any call from Illinois DOC will result in inmate disciplinary action, and the involved end user's phone number will be globally blocked from future calls from all Illinois DOC facilities.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Yo, I think it's like
You hung up on me.
I know the Bluetooth speaker that I got. That shit was like loud as fuck, and then I don't think you could hear me.
Oh, yeah, because it sounded like you would go in and out for a minute.
Yeah. And so I hung it up on the I turned the blue speaker off, and then it turned everything off.
What's up, though, man?
You know, man, trying to stay busy, trying to do everything. I heard you're getting married tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Damn.
Yeah, Jet. You know, this will be my first time ever getting married, man. You know?
I know.
Primero Dios, you know, this will be my first wife and my last wife. I was planning on it. Who the hell's 28? Hell no, man. What was I saying, bro?
Hey, so your wife told me to tell you that your parents are flying in.
Okay, when? You know when?
I guess today or tomorrow.
Okay.
So
that's what Randy said?
yeah, and I guess they're coming out to see you.
They're coming to see me the same day?
No. I guess whenever they're going. I don't know what day they're going.
Oh, okay.
So I guess you're gonna see them.
All right, that's what's up.
So I got involved with these really big groups, man. They're called Families Against Incarceration, I think. It's a bunch of people that have like loved ones incarcerated. Prison sentencing reform. It's like all little groups. I got into a couple of them. Families in action against incarceration. Blah blah blah. Big groups, man. So I'm gonna be networking pretty big time with them, and see what else we could do for you, man.
That's what's up, man. Man, bro, you in my corner strong, bro. You handling business and shit, man. The first time in fucking 19 years that anybody's ever helped me and shit. My own family don't even help, you know.
Bro. We're not gonna dwell on that shit. We're just gonna work on it and try to get you out of there, bro.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
You know.
If anybody knows, you know, bro, because you've been locked up, you know.
Yeah, bro. You know, and I talked to this dude. He did time with Hoover and Gino and all them at that big prison where it's like underground.
Yeah, that federal.
Yeah, that federal prison. I talked to him yesterday because he's gonna be on my show, and he was telling me that the way that he looks at it, because he just came home, even on the worst day out here, is not as bad as a good day in there. Hey, so Ernie just sent a message on because I'm live on Facebook on YouTube right now. I'm live. So Ernie just said, "What's up, Malo?"
Oh yeah, tell him what's up, man.
Chocolate said, "What's up?" He wants me to give you his phone number because he wants you to call him.
Alright. Give me a minute because I'm bringing out this shirt, bro. You know, I'm in a state joint that wash your clothes and save shit. We don't got fucking washers and dryers and shit. We still living in the fucking year 800 and shit. Wash this shit on a rock. Shit crazy.
I know, man. I mean, I guess that's what's a little bit better about federal prison, right?
Yeah, fed joints. And I heard, like, but I ain't never been to a medium joint in the state joints, but I heard, like, medium joints that have wash and dryer.
Yeah, they usually have them. They usually have them on there, and you wash your own shit, or you pay somebody to wash it for you.
Yeah, like you don't never fucking pay the DG to wash the shit for you.
I mean, there's people that's their hustle in there. I mean, I when I was in the feds at the medium, my hustle was the laundromat. I worked in the laundromat, so I would get like 10 clients that I would wash their shit, like, because we get to use the big machines. So I would throw their 10 bags in there by themselves instead of like 30, 40 of the whole fucking unit. So their clothes would be a lot more cleaner, you know what I mean?
Shit. That's way better than any fucking laundry system they got here at Max Joint. Here they fucking wash like over 500 people's shit all at the same time.
Yeah, and they
leave white and come back brown.
It comes back brown, right? That's what happens in there. Yeah, you send a white shirt and it comes back fucking dark brown.
Straight up, man. That's some disgusting ass shit.
And
that's
then
really everybody's body scum all inside your clothes and shit.
Yep, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, man. That's what I was doing right now, washing this shirt on. I'm glad that they stay for a pen and shit. So I grabbed bro's phone number and shit.
Yeah.
Chat to him and shit.
Yeah, Malo's been wanting to talk to you. He said even if you call him today, weekends are good for him. Oh, you know who else told me to tell you what's up?
Who?
Little Lisa.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't remember her.
You didn't remember her?
No, I didn't. Hey,
crazy, man.
She sent me a picture, man, of me at 14.
You when you were 14?
Yeah, when I was 14, that first year of Gage Park.
Oh yeah.
Man. What the fuck was I thinking?
Why? Why you say that? How you were dressed or something?
Yeah, I fucking had a yellow and black bandana. My hat was cocked to the right. I had a yellow and black flannel with some Dickies on.
You were banging, nigga. You were banging.
Oh.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy that motherfuckers were like super into it and shit, bro. Like, willing to die for that shit, bro.
It's fucking crazy.
I think about that a lot, bro. Like, in retrospect, like what my life was like as a shorty growing up and all the crazy shit I did. Like, now as an adult, like, I'm like, man, what the fuck? What was I doing and shit? Like, what's wrong with me and shit, man? Like, who does that shit? Normal people don't do that type of shit. Like, sometimes I think to myself, like, man, am I a psychopath and shit? Like, how could I do that type of shit, see that type of shit, live that type of shit, and then go home and go to sleep like nothing happened and shit? Normal people would lose their mind. Like, that's why they got that post-traumatic stress disorder. Like, soldiers go off to war and come back. Nigga, we was in war in the hood. What was the difference between going out to Afghanistan and shooting motherfuckers and seeing niggas get their shit blown back? And we was doing that shit in the hood and go home and go to sleep like nothing and wake up in the morning like nothing and go out there and do it again. And these soldiers come home from war basically doing the same shit we doing in the hood, and they come back all fucked up. Talking about they need therapy and pills. Well, you know what I think our therapy and pills was? Females, alcohol, and drugs, bro.
Yeah.
That's our therapy. All right, give me this nigga's phone number.
All right. You got a pen?
What is it?
708.
708. What, are you living in the suburbs?
Yeah, I guess he's living in the suburbs. Hey, but you know what?
What up?
When you call me the second time, I'll give it to you offline because right now everybody's watching. I don't think Ernie wants everybody's fucking to know his phone number.
Hell no, he's gonna get random calls.
We got like.
What's up, Happy?
We got like.
I heard your name's Marlo.
We got like a bunch of people tuned in right now, and I don't think he wants everybody to have his number. Even some of the guys said don't say his number on the stream, man. So if you guys want to ask chocolate questions, right now is the time because we're live and he's on the phone. So if you have any questions, send them in. What we're going to talk about today is pretty much how the prison makes so much money off of inmates, commissary, vending machines. What else, chocolate? Phone calls.
Shit, phone calls.
How much is a phone call in there?
Well, just recently they bring the phone call down, right? But for years, phone calls were like $10 a phone call.
$10 a phone call.
$10 a phone call. Just recently, this year, not even a few months ago, through lawsuits and shit, they finally bring the phone calls down to, I believe it's 3 cents a minute. So now everybody's able to afford to call their families and shit. But yeah, they gouge us on commissary. They be price gouging like a motherfucker. Like the other day, right? Check this out, bro. We went to commissary just yesterday, right? This is how diabolical they are. They're fucking selling us bagel t-shirts that they're making. They're making it, bro. The prison is making the shit, and they're selling it to us. These are the same shirts that they're supposed to state issue you. They're supposed to give them to you for free. It's part of the law. Like, if you go to the Illinois compiled statutes, it says in there that they're supposed to provide you with clothing, food, a bed, and linen. All these things are what they're supposed to provide to you free from the state because you have become a part or a ward of the state. So the state has to take care of you.
Yeah.
You don't just come to prison and like you gotta fend for yourself. No, they're supposed to give you X amount of money every month for working a job, or if you're undersigned, they give you like $10 safe pay. And then on top of that, they gotta give you shirts, boxers, socks, sheets, pillowcases, all that. They don't give us none of that shit, bro. So what they're doing now is they're selling all that shit on the commissary. So yesterday we went to the commissary. These motherfuckers are selling us the state bagels and the state socks that they're making in the prison industry. They're selling it to us. And these pendejos are buying this shit, bro. And I'm looking at them like, for real? Y'all gonna buy this shit? Like, they're scamming y'all. Like, what the fuck? And some of these guys, like, one or two were like, man, I'm just buying that shit to get a receipt so I can file a grievance for the lawsuit and all because they're fucking scamming us and shit. I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, right, you ain't gonna file no fucking lawsuit. It costs $375 to file a fucking lawsuit, and you're crying about a fucking 50-cent bar. So, come on now.
Yep.
But that's just like on clothing, on the food they sell us, and every other week the prices change.
Well, I mean, I remember that a ramen noodle soup in the feds was like 70 cents. They go for 20 cents out here.
Yeah, right here where they're selling to us for 25 cents. But if you're in the county, they're selling to you for $1 each one.
Damn. So they're making 80 cents off of it over there.
Fuck yeah.
That's more.
It all depends where you're at.
That's bigger than drug money.
Hell yeah, they're making an ugly profit, tripling, quadrupling their money.
And you know the thing is that you have to buy food in order to like, you know, survive because you get hungry in there.
Oh hell yeah! Like if you come to prison and you don't got nobody sending you money, you're out of there, bro. You're fucked. You know, and anybody listening who's been in prison knows. But for those who have never been to prison and they don't really know what prison life is, like you come to prison and you don't got no support, financial support, you out of there, bro. I work in the kitchen, so I'm the one who makes the food to these guys.
That was me. That was me, bro. I didn't have nobody sending me no fucking money, man. So like, I had to hustle. I tell people, like in the mornings, I would steal milk. I would steal like 20 milks throughout the week and sell them for a stamp on Fridays and Saturdays. You know what I mean? And then I would work in the kitchen so I could steal meat, so I could sell like a piece of chicken will go for $1. So like I was constantly hustling there because I just needed a little bit of money just to kind of get by and wash my ass.
Yeah, just to buy soap and toothpaste, deodorant, the bare necessities, And I see that every day, bro. The guys in here fucked up, bro. They ain't got shit. They're working to get a little money, a little extra, maybe $8 that they pay you on top of your $10. So you might get like $18 to $20 a month. And they go to commissary and they're not buying fucking chips and cookies and pops. They're over there buying their soap, toothpaste, deodorant, and the shit that they need just to get by from month to month, And they only get paid once a month, so they blow through that. And it's like they're living basically from like check to check. They got enough soap just to wash their ass until they get our next fucking state thing. But here's the killer thing about what people don't know. And it's what nobody knows because the politicians don't want anybody to know. They're stealing all the fucking money. Every time there's a lockdown, they love putting us on lockdown for anything. Lockdown is their favorite tool. But it's not so much to put us on lockdown to punish us. Everything revolves around money, bro. Greed, bro. And if they lock us down, guess what? They ain't got to pay nobody their state pay. They take the state pay. So here it is. Like, say you got this prison has like 3,000 people, right? And just 2 people get into a fight. They lock the whole prison down for 2-3 weeks because 2 people got into a fight. So for those 2-3 weeks, nobody's getting their state pay. So you got this one guy, let's say, who's not getting no money, he's fucked up, for whatever reason. Maybe he don't have a family or maybe he fucked over his family, whatever the case is, maybe he's fucking just never had anybody out there on the street. But what I'm saying is he comes to prison, he doesn't have no financial support two random people that he don't know gets into a fight in the prison, and the prison locks it down for 2-3 weeks or maybe even a month. He gets no state pay that month. What does he do? He didn't do nothing. So why is his state pay being taken? It's not only him. They're taking it from everybody. And where's that money going to? Who's questioning that? Like, if the federal government is giving the state money for prison, because ever since truth and sentencing came into play, every state that is enacted truth and sentencing gets federal money for prisoners. So that's fucking millions and millions, if not probably billions of dollars that they're getting for fucking prison. And part of that money gets put out for state pay so that they can fucking give each inmate their $10 per month. But because two people get into a fight, they'll take the money from every fucking inmate. So do the math. If there's 3,000 people in the joint, right? And the joint goes on lockdown for a month, and out of those 3,000, it's $10 per inmate. What does that come out to? Let's see, 3,000, $30,000, bro.
$30,000.
Where did that $30,000 go to?
My brand new Lexus.
The inmates were supposed to keep it. That was theirs. Each inmate was supposed to get their $10. Where did that $30,000 go to?
Yep.
So you got to think about it. Like, why do they always put us on lockdown? It's not so much because they just want to punish us. Because why would they punish the whole fucking prison over two people getting into a fight? No, it's not that. It's based on money, bro. Greed, bro. Somebody's stealing that money. Somebody's pocketing that money. And nobody's questioning it. Why? Because the politicians are the real fucking gangsters here, bro. Niggas running around talking about they ain't a gang, man. I'm a gangster this, I'm a gangster that. Man, get the fuck out of here. Stick your finger in your ass. You ain't no fucking gangster. The real gangsters are politicians. They're the ones fucking everybody over and laughing all the way to the bank. Gangsters. Come on now. Think about it, bro. Hey, look, you know what I'm thinking about the other day, bro? I don't know if I ever shared this with you, bro. When I was growing up, when I was like maybe 10, 11, 12, my childhood like role model was one of our neighbors, and he was a cop, right? So growing up, you know, I always had it in my mind, like, man, when I grow up, I want to be a cop, right? And then when I met you, motherfucker, and Marlo and Shorty and everyone else, I'm like, man, I want to be a gangbanger. Fuck being a cop, right? But in the back of my head, right, I was always thinking, like, man, if only I can go to college, I'd be able to go to the academy and become a cop. But in the back of my head, I'm like, man, I'm going to be a dirty-ass cop because I'm still going to be fucking with the guys and shit.
Well, I mean, you have a lot of those in Chicago. You know,
that's what I'm saying, right? Like the mentality. Look at how I was thinking at that age, right? So now, as an adult, I think about like all the stupid shit that I would think about, right? But now that my eyes have been opened and I see, and I bring this up because I'm talking about gangsters. The real fucking gangsters are the politicians and law enforcement, bro. All these other fucking street gangs, come on, niggas ain't on shit, bro.
No, they're just a smoke screen. They're just you know, I mean, it's just how, like, you know, I was watching that series right now about like Mexican the cartel and all that shit, and how actually the government was like letting them sneak all the drugs in and all that shit. And it was like, you know, the government was bringing all this weed into the United States, but motherfuckers were getting life sentences, the ones that were like out there, you know, hustling and selling it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that's why I bring that up, bro, because, you know, in my opinion, right, you know, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, but to sum this up, the real fucking gangsters out there in the world, bro, are politicians and law enforcement, bro, because they're doing whatever the fuck they want. And the definition of a gangster is somebody who does what they want, not what they can.
Yeah.
And politicians and law enforcement, they do what they want, bro, not what they can. Everyone else is doing what they can. But with that being said, right, I think we veered off the conversation about, like, You want to talk about prisons and shit, how they're getting over.
I mean,
yeah, bro. I go on a visit all the time with my wife, right? And bro, they be taxing the shit out of us, bro, on that fucking on that bullshit fucking gas station food they got in the fucking visiting room. It got to the point where I be telling my girl now, like, don't even buy that shit. Give me a chocolate milk. Like, fuck that shit. What I need to buy a $5 hamburger? Come on, a $5 hamburger, bro? Are you fucking serious? A bag of chips is like $2. And I'm not talking about like a big bag of chips. I'm talking about like a little 25-cent bag of chips that we used to get in the corner store at Rafi's on Richmond and 59. Yeah. Remember those?
Yep. 25 cents.
$2, bro.
Best fucking chips you can ever fucking eat.
They be robbing the shit out of us here, bro. Like, man, straight up. But, you know, a lot of people, I guess a lot of people either don't know or they just don't care. But prisons are for profit, bro. You know, and if they weren't, they wouldn't have so many prisons in America. I think America, right? I was watching this show the other day. It's got the most prisons across the entire fucking world. But yet we're supposed to be the leaders in morality. Get the fuck out of here. How the fuck are we the fucking the cream of all fucking countries across the world? But yet we imprison more and kill more people in our country than anywhere else. Prisons are for profit, bro. And basically human beings will fucking represent dollar signs. I don't try to spend my money in here, bro. Like, I buy a little food and shit to get by. And now that I'm working in this kitchen, I don't even really need to go to the commissary that much, right? And as far as like going to the visiting room and buying that shit out of there, hell no, bro. I ain't going. My wife works too hard. My family works too hard for me to be going up there fucking buying $5 hamburgers for what? That's a fucking waste, bro. People who don't send money to their loved ones in prison, my only advice would be to, like, man, rethink your values, because if you're not coming to visit them, and I mean, if you don't care about them, then don't send them shit. But if you care about them, you know, send them a few dollars every month, because without them $2 every month, motherfucker fucking up, though. Like you said, you had to fucking steal fucking milks just to get by. Like, come on, like, who does that shit, you know?
Yeah.
There's all type of hustles in here. Niggas do what they gotta do to get money, but I'm blessed. You know, fortunately, you know, I've had my family that's been taking care of me, standing by me, you know. And the fucked up part is that over the years, these lawyers fucking drained my family, and I'm still in fucking prison, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard as hell to get out, you know? And did you say we're live right now? So whoa.
You're live right now. They're asking questions. You want to hear one of the questions?
Yeah, what's one of the questions?
One of the questions is, I told everybody not to fucking send me negative shit, because, like, I hate negative bullshit. But one of the questions is there any punks getting their cheeks busted in prison?
Punk? That must be a white dude. Did he say punks? Did he really put punks?
I guess he's trying to say, like, fags. You know what I mean? Like, is there any fags getting their cheeks busted in prison? I mean, it's kind of fucking. The question is pretty fucking dumb, but you know.
What kind of stupid ass question is that?
I don't know, man. It's social media is a demon of its own, man. You know, and there's a lot of people that haven't been to places like that, so they ask, you know, weird questions that to us, I think, we're like stupid. You know what I mean? But like the other day, I went to the prison, and my manager was like, "Hey, why is everybody so skinny in here?" You know, and I was like, "Well, if you ate bologna sandwiches every day for lunch, I think you would be pretty fucking skinny too, you know?"
Right.
So.
Or or if your only choice was to eat slop every fucking day, I don't think you would want to eat it every day. So, and that's another thing too. I told you I work in the kitchen. I serve these guys their food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And half that shit, I know, bro. Because look, part of my job is to make the tray, right? So I make the tray, and then I put it on this rack, and then I push it to the building, and then they pass them out in the building, and then they bring the racks back, and then we got to go pick the racks up and come back and empty them out into the trash, right?
Yeah.
So one rack represents 80 fucking trays, right? And I got to do 5 of them for one building and 5 of them for another building, right? So that's like 400 fucking trays for each building,
You have
right?
1 minute left.
Out of those 400 trays in one building, you know what comes back? Still full of food. Every bit of at least 200 something trays. So, because I got to open them up and dump them into the trash so that the trays can get washed and so they can get used again on the next ship. These guys ain't eating the shit that they serve here, bro. If
Yeah.
they don't go to commissary, they're going to starve in this motherfucker. So, that's why motherfuckers losing weight in there.
Mm-hmm.
But, to answer that question that dude asked, hey, my only answer is get your mind out the gutter, man. Go read a book, man.
There's a couple of people that already commented on it. I'll tell you about it when you call back.
You ain't gonna plug me in right away, right?
No, I'm gonna freeze it for a little bit, and then I'm gonna give you Milo's phone number.
All right. Man, bro, it's good to hear from you. I wanted to call you earlier, but I had to go into work early.
Fine.
All right, I'll be right back. I can't put his fucking number on the live stream. All right. So I'm not gonna cut it. I'm just gonna step back. Wanda, I'll tell him to call you as soon as we get off. When am I coming to Texas? Soon. Actually, I got a trip planned over there. It's not a legitimate question, man. Bad shit happens in prison. I'll be right back. All right, you ready? 708 856 2577. All right, I'm gonna go back live, okay? All right, go ahead. All right. We back.
Where do we leave off at? Shit?
Huh? Oh, I was just gonna tell you some of the comments. One Super Metal Gaming say, "Stay strong, bro. You'll be out in no time, carnal." He's not in the feds. He's in state prison. He's in Menard, Illinois. His information's on the YouTube videos. If you guys want to reach out to him or help him. He has a donation center for, he's trying to get a lawyer to get out. He's fighting his case right now. Disregard the ignorant questions. Where is he locked up? Like I said, he's in Menard, Illinois. JC, tell Armando to keep his head up. God got his back and his life's even. Sounds like he's got his shit straight. He does. You got a lot of shit, man. Like, people have been following the videos a lot, bro.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Everybody that's out there supporting me and shit, you know, and following me and bro on this YouTube. Just so y'all know, I don't even know what the fuck YouTube is. That's how long I've been locked up.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what YouTube is. Yeah.
But everybody following, you know, I need y'all help, you know, and I'd like to get to know y'all. And if you're interested in, you know, helping me out, helping me get a lawyer or a private investigator, you can go check me out at gogetfunding.com and just punch in my name, Armando Gutierrez, K57497, and that's where you can donate to. You know, I don't care if it's $1, 50 cents, it don't matter. You know, every little bit counts. But this lawyer I'm trying to get, Joe's trying to blood settle me, man. Like, fuck, this nigga wants 30 racks just to take the case.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. He needs.
You know Joe. All of us know Joe.
And how much are you actually trying to put together?
30 racks, 30,000. That's what he wants.
So you're trying to pretty much raise $30,000.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. So you know, it's good to be part of something where you know, you guys might not know, but me and Armando grew up since like childhood. We've been friends since grammar school, and the way that we became really close friends is that I started going to this new grammar school named Tanti, and I was getting jumped by these black dudes in the bathroom. And Armando was one of the very few Mexicans in that school. There wasn't that many Mexicans in that school, right?
No, like two of us.
And
I think it was me, you, and one Puerto Rican, Mikey, and that was it. Peter came later.
Yeah, Peter came later. But what they did is they ran in the bathroom and they backed me up, Armando and Mikey, and you know, we became very close friends after that. Actually, you know, pretty fucking inseparable until we started running the streets a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, you know,
that's how we met, bro.
It's
and since that day we've been bros, bro. Not by blood, but every bit of fucking brothers, man. More my brother than my own brother. Like, I love you, bro. That's the crazy thing about it.
Hey, Ernie said that he's like, Brazier, you're a dumbass. Everybody heard the phone number.
Get the fuck out of here.
I went in the other room. How the fuck did they hear the number?
Hell no. Hey, Mauro, you're gonna have all type of hormones following you and shit. What's up, Bobby? I heard your name's Mauro. Hell no. Speaking to Marlo, since he can hear me, right? The way the system works here, right, with the phone numbers, I can put in add new numbers to my list every 90 days, right? And so I don't know when the 90 days are going to be out. I'm going to try to add it today. But with that being said, I can still call you. You know, there's other ways for me to call you and shit. So I'm going to reach out to you within the next 2 days. Like, what's the best time to call you? Because every Sunday I'm off.
Well,
so I get the phone on Sunday.
He was telling me that the weekends work better for him, like Saturdays and Sundays, because he's not at work, because he works in construction now.
Yeah, well, shit, this motherfucker Julio needs to figure out how to work his fucking three-way so we can be on the phone and shit.
Let me see. Fucking, how do you do that?
Right now, fucking my mouth.
Huh?
When you're on the phone with me, you gotta click over. But when you click over and you call him, you can't let it ring. I can't hear it ringing. You can't click over back to me until once he picks up, then you can click over back to me.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're on the phone with me and it's ringing, it's gonna hang up.
Got it.
And it might block us from me calling you anymore.
Got it. You see, that's why I don't want to risk it, man.
Well, you gotta learn. You gotta ask wifey and shit. Ask wifey how to do it. I basically told you how to do it right now.
Wanda said to call her when you want.
She's at home?
I guess so.
The people says she's listening, huh?
Yeah.
For her nose ass. I love her. Tell her I'm gonna call her when I tell her. I'm gonna tell her. I'll call you when I get off the phone with bro right now.
They're giving me lessons. They're giving me lessons on how to do three ways now on fucking on YouTube Live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers are clowning on me.
Hell nah. Yeah, I mean, you're my main communication, bro. Like if you figure out how to do that shit, like I said, the main thing is for not to be ringing on my end. But when I call you, you could be calling all these niggas. You could be calling Mao, Bean, fucking. Didn't you say Beast is trying to reach out to me? What happened with that?
Huh?
Didn't you tell me Beast is trying to reach out to me?
Yeah. They all want to talk to you, bro. They all want to talk to you. All of them watch all the videos of us talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you definitely can reach out to them. So look, next Sunday, right? When sometime today, later on tonight, call Wifey and then practice with her.
Okay.
Get on the phone with Wifey and then call Wanda. But make sure Wifey don't hear it ringing, and then you practice with her calling Wanda, and then once you get it down pat, next Sunday when I call, you can call all these niggas and shit, and I can talk to we can all talk together and shit as brothers over the phone.
Okay.
Man, bro. So if Marlo's listening, right? I want to ask him a question right now because he's listening.
Yeah.
You still fucking around, bro? You still in the streets and shit?
Marlo?
He's gonna answer me.
Are you still on the streets? You piece of shit. That motherfucker, you know, he's doing good working and everything, but I think that he still likes to drink, still likes to do a little bumpy rumpy around here and there.
So my question, right, is he still active? That's what I'm saying.
All right, we gotta wait for it to come in. I'll let you know when he answers.
Hey, look, without saying too much, right? Remember when I was talking to you, Armando, and I was telling you the first time I ever told you like to reach out to Looney, right? Because I needed to try to get an okay for something.
Yeah.
And then and Looney was like, man, I'm not fucking around no more. And I was like, man, we'll see if you can contact his brother to see who's still out there fucking around so I can get the okay.
Oh, let me.
I want to sit down already.
Yeah, let me tell you something about that. I actually had to take that video down because I didn't realize that he had sent like a lot of names on there, like a lot.
Who did?
Looney. Remember that phone call?
Oh, you know what? He did say some stuff that I was like, man, does he realize we're on a fucking?
Yeah. So even Marlo called me and he's like, yo, Brazier, man. He's like, you gotta take that video down, man. And I was like, I heard it because I didn't really hear it because I wasn't really paying attention to you guys' conversation. I was letting you guys talk. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really like eavesdropping or anything. So I went back and I looked at it and I was like, oh hell no, I gotta delete this shit.
He was saying a little too much and shit. I remember that day.
So
but you know what I'm talking. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah, I know, bro.
About me sitting down, bro. I'm trying to relax and shit, you know.
Yep. I'll talk to Marlo about it today.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking him if he's still fucking around, if he's still in the street. Then you know, I'm pretty sure him or someone else can okay that and shit.
Mr.
And then I
Mac.
can go ahead and sit down because they don't want to let me in here, bro. Like the brothers love me too much. They don't want to fucking just be like, all right, go ahead and shit.
Hey, Sosa King wants to know how much time you got.
How much time I got? I was sentenced to 60 years, but I got 20 in, so I got 40 left right now.
So he got sentenced to 60. He's got 20 in, so he's got 40 to go, Sosa. They're asking questions, you know what I mean?
I basically got a de facto life sentence. That's why I'm trying to get a lawyer. Because otherwise, if I don't get a lawyer and win an appeal, I'm going to die in this motherfucker, man.
So pretty much what you're trying to do is get the lawyer to what's that called when you do a certain amount of All right, so you got another question. Let me hit you with the questions before we start changing subjects. What is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret? My biggest regret in life would have to be not going to school, because when I didn't go to school, my life turned to the streets, and the streets are ultimately the reason why I'm here, because one thing led to another. You know, in the streets, I learned about the gang life. In the streets, I learned about drinking, about getting high. In the streets, I met all of my homies and shit that I call the guys, and some that I call my brothers. The streets are ultimately my fucking demise. But if I would have went to school and I would have been a square, which to me, now as an adult, I don't consider them guys squares. If I would have been an upright, outstanding citizen and went to school and did the right thing, I wouldn't be here now. So my biggest regret is not going to school and studying and doing the right thing. Because without an education, we're all just a bunch of dumbasses chasing our tail around in this world, you know. And when you get educated, you figure out what you want to do in life, and you follow that path, and you actually become successful in whatever field it is that you study. And then what's next after you become successful? You know, you start a family, you buy a house, get you a dog and a white picket fence, and then you retire, you know. I didn't get a chance to do none of that. So my biggest regret is not going to school.
All right. So what are you trying to get the 30 grand for? Are you trying to get a lesser sentence, or are you just trying to get released?
Well, I'm actually trying to get a lawyer so that this lawyer can get these affidavits that I need. And once he gets those affidavits, I'll be able to get a new trial. Once I get a new trial, I'll be able to go in and cop out to a lesser amount of time for second degree. Because my case is not a first degree case, it's a second degree case. So under second degree, I'll have 4 to 15. And even if they max me out, I already got way more than 15 years in.
Okay.
So I'm basically trying to get a new trial, and the only way I can do that is to get this lawyer. And the only way for me to get this lawyer is to come up with 30 G's that he's asking for. And he's basically the only one, I think, that can get me this affidavit. You know, we're all tied together, all of us. Me, you, Little Murder, Hyper, Malo, and Joe Lopez, we all fucking know each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I need to get Joe involved. And according to Joe, you know, he says he talked to him, and dude said he's willing to tell the truth about what happened that night. And the truth will set you free, bro. I believe that. That's 100% truth right there. And if he tells the truth and comes forth with an affidavit saying that I was blasted on PCP that night, I'm out of here, bro. I'll go home. Because my case is not first degree. My case is second degree.
Because you were under the influence, right?
Yeah, I was under the influence, bro. I was under the influence of PCP. My case was never intentional. It was an accident. That shit was never supposed to fucking happen.
Yeah. What? No, I'm not even gonna ask that question.
What happened?
They asked another dumb question.
Another dumb question?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna stay away from that one. So pretty much do you exercise every day in there?
Yeah, do I exercise every day? Yeah, I have to. Shit, if I don't exercise every day, I'll turn into a fat ass motherfucker. Exercise.
How do you meet a good woman being in prison for so long?
Yeah, how what?
How do you meet a woman being in prison for so long?
Well, you know, sometimes you can meet them through a friend, and sometimes you got to get on, you know, one of the prison pen pal things. And I just so happened to be doing a year in segregation for some gang fucking bullshit. And during that year that I was in segregation, I ended up bumping into one of the little homies who was on one of them prison websites. And he talked me into getting on it. And when I got on it, I just happened to fucking be the luckiest man in the world. And I met my wife. And I'm getting married this week. So, I mean, that's basically how you meet women in prison. You get on a website, and if you're a genuine dude, you know, with some morals and some fucking self-respect to yourself, you know, you can find yourself a good woman and basically, you know, write your happily ever after story. And that's basically what happened with me.
Yeah, because you know, I was talking about this the other day, and you know how I seen a lot of dudes in there have like good women that, you know, would ride out the whole bid with them, and then as soon as they would get out, you know, they would leave them.
You know, those are scumbag ass niggas, bro.
You know, and
those are predators and shit that they be just fucking like surfing the internet on the websites, trying to find females to like support them and take care of them, and they really don't care about them. There's a lot of them dudes around here, you know, and that's what they do, bro. You know, they find some women that are, you know, down on their luck, and they manipulate them, and then when they get out, you know, they just leave them high and dry. You know, to me, like, remember our last conversation? I was telling you, like, some people deserve to fucking be locked up, and I hate to say that because I'm locked up.
Yeah.
But like, those are some of the people that I believe, like, man, you're a piece of shit. Like, what the fuck, you know? Why are you using people and shit? These women come into your life and they give, you know, their life to you, and then you turn around and just like treat them like shit. To me, like, you know, I hate to sometimes say some of this stuff because we're live, bro, but, you know, cause a lot of people won't agree with my views on things, but it's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, right? Like, some people, bro, should be locked up. Some people should be, like, straight go past fucking jail and go straight to death penalty. And that's fucked up to say, right? But, like, come on, bro. Like, some people are just pieces of shit, bro. They don't fucking deserve to be sucking up my oxygen. They're like, there's only so much oxygen in the world, and I need it. And why bring a piece of shit into this world if he's gonna be taking up my oxygen? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. You got two more questions. I'm gonna do one by one. What will you do if you do get out?
What would I do if I did get out?
Yeah.
If I got out today, right? If I got out today, the very first thing I would do was I would go home and spend time with my wife and my family. And I would stay at home for like a week straight. And I wouldn't leave the house, just enjoying my wife and my family. And right after that week was up, I'd go straight to the local union and I'd sign up to be a carpenter and basically get my degree in carpentry and start my own business and start flipping houses. You know, I would go to the security office and go to the state building. I guess it's like I guess is the Secretary of State.
Yeah,
I believe. And I would get all my funding because they got to give me all type of funding because I've been locked up so many years. They got to give me money to open a business. They got to give me money for housing. They got to give me money for gas, for a car. A lot of guys who get out of prison don't even know that. But I would go and I would take advantage of all that money, and I would take all that money and go invest it into a business. And I would start my own business because ultimately I can't go work for nobody. I've been locked up too long. I haven't put anything into Social Security. So I would start my own business in construction, flipping houses, and just make the best of it, bro. You know, try to become a millionaire within the first 2-3 years of flipping houses and kick my feet up. Hopefully enjoy my grandchildren. Hopefully my son gives me some kids, some grandkids, and raise them like I didn't get a chance to raise my son. You know, that's my dream right there, and live out the rest of my life next to my wife.
You got
flipping houses and raising my grandkids.
You got another one. This guy's all the way from Ukraine.
From the Ukraine?
And then I got another guy. I think what's UK? Yeah, UK.
United Kingdom.
Yeah, JC, wish him good luck from UK. Peace. Do you deal with prison politics on daily basis? Did you hear me on that one?
Do I deal with prison politics on a daily basis?
Yeah.
Yeah, every day. Okay. That guy must have been in prison. What the hell is he talking about? Do I deal with prison politics on a daily basis? That guy's definitely been in prison. He knows the lingo, prison politics. Yeah, every day is the same shit in here, bro. Like, it's gang infested in this motherfucker, bro. And it's definitely fucking prison politics every fucking day, But I try to stay away from it as much as possible because, ultimately me and you had, intimate conversations where I told you that I'm trying to sit down, I'm trying to relax, I'm not trying to fucking do this for the rest of my life. Or, I'm a good dude, bro, and I consider myself to be a Christian man, but I got it tattooed on my arms, double-minded. Every day is a struggle. Every day I fight the devils on one shoulder and angels on the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I deal with prison politics, but at the same time, I'm trying to put away from that shit. I'm trying to fucking lean toward God. I'm trying to flip my life around and be a good dude, so I could be a role model for my son,
Yeah. There's a saying in prison: you could only stay away so far because it is the world that it is in there.
Yeah, I mean, bro, you can only go so far before the leash pull around your neck, bro. Basically, and all of us who grew up in this life, who continue in this life when we're in prison, it's like you got a leash on your neck. And you can only, do what is allowed and shit. And ultimately, like the Bible speaks about a yoke, and breaking the yoke. And, being in the gang, that's like the yoke on your neck. It's forever fucking holding you down. It's forever fucking choking you. You can't breathe and shit. Like, and sometimes, you grow up and you just realize, like, man, I'm a grown ass man already. Like, I did childish things when I was a child, but now I'm a man. I gotta leave those childish things behind me, And that's one of the reasons I was telling you earlier, because I was like, man, is this nigga, I'm hollering at Marvel, like, nigga, you still in it? I need to know, because, I'm trying to get the whole day. I'm trying to sit down. I'm trying to relax. Can't do this forever, bro, Nigga, the other day, right, a nigga was calling me old school, bro. I'm like, what? At first I didn't hear him, right? I'm like, what'd you say? He's like, man, old school, check it out, bro. I'm like, man, old school? Like, he's like, yeah, come we check it out, old school. I gotta holler at you. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm the older boy around here now. Like, I remember when I was a shorty and I used to look up to niggas. I used to call niggas old school, or I used to motherfucking call niggas viejo. Like, what's up, viejo? Niggas calling me viejo around here. Like, nah, what the fuck? I'm not the viejo. What's wrong with you and shit, But this type of shit, like, makes you wake up and like, man, what the fuck? We ain't too old for this shit, man. What else? You ain't got no more questions on there?
How do you Tim said, what's up, Armando? Hope y'all doing well. How do you stay positive? Do you read? Any advice to the younger generation to stay out of trouble?
Definitely. I've definitely read a lot of books over the years, right? But I'm not one to lie. I'm very big on telling the truth, and I hate liars with a passion. And I haven't read a book, any good book, probably in like the last 5-6 years. But over the last 19 years, I've read a lot of books, and those books are actually what made me wake up, and get to thinking the way I think today, right? And a lot of them were books on psychology, books on philosophy, books on history, and I definitely believe in if you don't know where you're from, you don't know where you're going. So, I definitely read up on my history. And if I could tell, any shorty out there that's listening, if I could give them any advice, the best thing I would do is I would tell them, like, living in the streets and growing up in the hood and mimicking what the guys around you are doing, whether it's gangbanging or just, doing other illegal activities. Doesn't even have to be gangbanging, Following them ain't going to get you anywhere. So my best advice to you is there's always groups. Like, I know you remember this, Julio. So any shorties that are listening, if you're in school, there's always groups. There's the group of the bad kids and there's the group of the nerds, right? And if you could make a decision, and if you're at that point in your life right now where you're looking at the group of bad kids and you don't know if you want to go hang out with them, or you're looking at the group of good kids and you don't know if you want to go hang out with them, I can tell you from living experience, don't follow them bad kids. Follow them good kids. Those nerds are the ones who are going to make it in life. That group of bad kids ain't going to get you nowhere. And growing up, I always heard that, living in life is only going to lead you two places, and that's prison or 6 feet under. And that's very much the truth. And I know you, Julio, we've lost a lot of brothers over the years. So, we can actually say that we've been there. We've seen it.
Yeah. I mean, tell you the truth, man, like, sometimes I wonder, like, why, like, not just what everything that happened to me, but everything that we seen happen around us. All the brothers,
1 minute left.
all the brothers that we lost, like everything, you know what I mean? Are you gonna call back or are we done?
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back one more time.
Okay.
This next call is not gonna be a full call. We're probably gonna only be on there for like 15 minutes because I gotta save like 5 minutes to call sis and shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, my best advice to all them shorties out there is to stay away from any negative influences in your life and run towards positive ones, because ultimately that's gonna be where you're gonna be successful in the future. Smoking, drinking, all that shit is just poison to your body. And if you love yourself, if you really love yourself, then don't kill yourself. Why you gonna fucking pollute your body? Your body's a temple. Stay away from that shit. And go to school, man. Because if you don't go to school, you're just gonna be stuck on stupid.
Securus. Goodbye.
All right. So you guys heard it. He's gonna call one more time for 15 minutes. He's got to save some minutes to call somebody out, his sister. You get a set amount of minutes a day that you can use on the phone. I never used none of my minutes because I had nobody to call. So, yeah, I mean, we had two dudes on here that were being negative. I had to block them, man. If you've seen my story, you know that I didn't fuck around. I used to find people for a living. That's what I did. People that didn't want to be found. I did a lot of shit. I don't glamorize it. I don't talk about it. I tell my story to show people to change and get their shit together. But that negative shit, man, please don't bring it to this fucking channel. Please don't fucking ask me stupid shit, because I ain't gonna fucking answer, and I'm just gonna fucking block you, because at the end of the day, you're a keyboard gangster. So, and this is
Collect call from
very important to me, talking to him and keeping him positive.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges,
Be aware, any attempt to add a third party to any call from Illinois DOC will result in inmate disciplinary action, and the involved end user's phone number will be globally blocked from future calls from all Illinois DOC facilities.
thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
You
Yep.
have 1 minute left.
What the
What the
fuck?
fuck? Hold on, let me call you back, bro.
All right.
The caller has hung up.
See what I mean? It's all like minutes and shit. So it's you know, like I was saying, you know, he lives his life now through my eyes, man. So it's like I have a huge responsibility, keep him motivated, keep him, you know, going. This is why I share my cause with him. This is something personal. I don't have to share it. I do it because I hope that it makes him feel connected with the world some way or another. You know, when you do time, you see the same people every fucking day, and he's been in there for 20 years. So, you know, you see people die, you see people leave, but it's the same fucking people. So it's crazy. So, you know, keep it positive, man. Don't ruin the fucking moment. That's all I gotta say.
This is a prepaid collect call from
Daniel Guerrero.
an inmate at Menard Correctional Center. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To review.
Be aware, any attempt to add a third party to any call from Illinois DOC will result in inmate disciplinary action, and the involved end user's phone number will be globally blocked from future calls from all Illinois DOC facilities.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Yep.
Alright. Getting back to what I was saying, right? The message I wanted to tell the shorties and shit, right? And like school is real important. And sometimes growing up as a shorty, we're like, man, I don't want to go to school. Fuck school. School's boring. Well, here's something that I realized, right, Julio, and I know you can relate to this, right? Here's something that I didn't realize until I was fucking actually in prison, right? I fucked up, bro, when I didn't go to school. At the time, when I was a shorty, I didn't realize that. And here's why. And I hope all the shorties out there listening, right? You go to school and you're like, fuck, I don't want to be here. Fuck school. I'm trying to ditch school. But you got to think. You got to change your way of thinking and look at school not only as a learning environment, but you got to look at school as like a buffet. There's so many things to enjoy there. Like, don't look at school as a place that brings you any type of misery. Look at school as a place where you can actually find joy. And as fucked up as it is to say this, right? And when I say a buffet, I didn't think about this when I was a shorty. But school is just like a big ass fucking dating place, bro. Like, remember when we were fucking in grammar school and we were fucking trying to hire all the chicks? Right?
Yeah.
But then for some reason, right, from grammar school to high school, and I don't know why it changed, but from grammar school to high school, it's like, okay, I wasn't going to school to look for chicks anymore. Now I was going to school just because I was being forced to. And that's where that change happened. Like, I was actually being forced to go to school, and I hated it. But I've had all these years to think about it. I'm like, damn, man, I missed out on 4 years of high school. Like, I missed out on prom. I missed out on going to sign up for football, for basketball. I missed out on all those different females I could have dated and shit when I was in high school. And then I'm all I do is fucking watch TV in this motherfucker, right? I watch all these fucking movies about college, right? And I'm like, damn, that's what I fucking missed. Like, what the fuck? All these fucking parties and shit. And then half these motherfuckers are fucking off and still end up graduating and becoming lawyers and judges and doctors and shit. But they had all them years of school and they enjoyed themselves in school. So all these shorties that are listening right now, like, stop looking at school as a place of misery and start looking at school as a place where you can enjoy yourself, because ultimately it's a stepping stone. Grammar school, high school, college. And you can fucking use all fucking three, grammar school, high school, and college, as a place to go enjoy yourself, play sports, meet females, date females, and ultimately get a fucking career out of it. Like, what more do you want in life? So if I give you any fucking advice and you listen to me about anything, go to school. Fuck hanging out in the streets. Go to school and sign up for after-school activities. Occupy your time. Put your energy into something positive and not something negative. Because if you do, you're only going to get something negative back out of it.
That's right. I That's right. He's a prime example. He's not telling you just to talk shit. Hey, you got some okay, so you got you think it would be cool to send Armando any to his books, any support we can, let me know. They're asking how they could send you money. There's 3 people on here asking.
Well, they can, anybody that's listening, you can send me money directly to my books through the GTL app or Western Union. So, I mean, it's as simple as that. Or you can go through JPay. There's 3 ways to send me money: JPay, Western Union, and GTL.
And what do they need to know? Your name? What, like?
Yeah, my name, Armando Gutierrez, and my ID number, K57497.
Okay. So that's if you guys, I don't think you could send them hygiene. The best bet would be to donate to his fundraiser or to his books. That'll be the easiest way, because you just can't send anything to the prison. So,
and for everybody listening, I would much appreciate if you were to send me money to my gogetfunding.com page, because, you know, ultimately the goal is for me to come home. You know, I'm not looking for help from anybody to eat fucking food in here and buy hygiene. I'm looking for help to get out so that I can share my life with you out there, you know, and hopefully become friends with some of you that are actually reaching out to help. So, with that being said, you can send it to me, but just so you know, I would never use that money toward food or hygiene. I would put it directly toward my lawyer. And thank you to everybody, to anybody who's willing to donate. Thank you. I can't say it enough.
I'll put all that information on the description of this video, and you guys could you know, look at it and stuff on there if you guys couldn't hear it. But I'll put all that stuff on there, and I'll get all his information on there, you know. And you guys don't know Armando the way that I know him, but you know, we were good kids, man. We were good kids that just got steered the wrong way. We were actually really good kids, man. We had big hearts. We like to help people. But at the end of the day, we had to do what we had to do to survive. And people don't realize that when you grow up in the fucking jungle, you got to actually become a fucking animal.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. You know, I envy some of these kids that grew up in these like rich neighborhoods with a gold spoon in their mouth, because they had so many opportunities that we didn't have, you know.
Yeah.
And even though, you know, ultimately I'm a product of my environment, right? And most of us are. And some of us made it. You know, some of us made it out. Like, you made it out, bro. You know, Marlo, he made it out. Bean, he made it out. Looney, he made it out. But a lot of us didn't. A lot of us are in here, and a lot of us are 6 feet under. And I envy some of those kids that had those opportunities that we didn't have. We had to scratch and crawl and kick, you know, to try to make it out the hood. And some just grew up like with everything in their hands, bro. And like, what blows me is that every once in a while, every blue moon, right, you'll catch one of those little rich kids in here, and he's locked up for some stupid ass shit. And his family fucking sends him like exuberant amounts of money, and kids living in here lavishly. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, you had everything. Like, you got to be like the stupidest motherfucker in the world. Like, you're 10 times more stupid than I am. Because you had everything. You fucked it all up. So, you know, I actually fucking look on that shit and I'm like, damn, man, like, why couldn't my parents fucking won the lottery? I could have went to some fucking rich school with all these fucking rich kids and never fucking knew anything about the hood life. I would have been like, clueless, like the hood. What's the hood?
Yeah. But you know, I think that we go through shit for a reason, man. And I think at the end of the day, you have a purpose, Armando. You know,
maybe my purpose is to be on this phone, you know, talking to people that are listening.
You don't even know how many people you're impacting, bro. Your videos are being watched by hundreds of people. And
check it out, right, bro? Because we ain't got a lot of time.
Okay.
What I need you to do is I need you to get on this with Wanda and Randy and figure out how to do that fucking FaceTime app shit. So that way, when I start FaceTiming with Randy, she can start fucking putting that up on your videos, bro. So all these people that are listening to me can now start seeing me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Put a face to this voice and shit.
They don't want to see your ugly ass. I have your picture on there's a little like picture that I put up when your call's coming, and I put up the videos, and it's your picture and my picture. It's called Sunday Prison Talk.
What picture of mine do you got up there? What am I
wearing? When you got checked into Menard.
Oh wow, you got my prison picture up there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have wifey send you a couple pictures so you can put them up there and shit.
Okay.
I think we got time for like one more question, but you got another question? Because I got questions and shit.
Not really, bro. They're just asking where they could send the money. You got a lot of people asking, so I'm gonna make sure that I put all that shit in the description. And I think I'll just ask your wife to send me the stuff so I don't fuck it up, and I'll just kind of like copy and paste.
I'm gonna tell Wanda to send it to you right now. Hey, bro, check it out. I really want to talk to that 72-year-old prosecutor that you said, friend of yours, that wants to talk to me and shit. I want to pick his brain and shit.
Okay.
All right, bro. I love you, bro, and I'll call you next Sunday and figure out how to do this three-way shit.
Okay. I love you too, man.
All right, bro, and shout out to all the bros listening and shit. Marlo, I still got love for you, nigga, and thank you to everybody who's out there listening to me and willing to help me out. I love you, bro. Take it easy and que Dios me lo bendiga, bro.
I love you too, bro.
Bye-bye.
I got a little emotion on that one. That's my nigga. There you go. Sunday Prison Talk. That's my dude. It's my way of showing him, giving him a taste of the world. Keeping his mind free, even if it's just for an hour. Giving a little bit of myself to him. And yeah. For those of you guys have been locked up, you know it ain't easy. And it's a lonely fucking place. So stay tuned for the rest of the stuff that's going to be coming up. I'm going to release a video tonight. It's going to be more on, my channel is about, motivation, fitness, my nonprofit, public speaking, all that shit. I just got invited actually to Chicago to go speak to this place that works with youth. And I'm really seriously thinking about, going down home and doing that. I really want to do a competition back home because I want to feel like I did something positive at home. And so with that being said, I'm a couple of my videos I'm gonna release here in a couple of days are gonna be some workout stuff. Today, the one from tonight is gonna be about testosterone levels, how they decline as we get older, and you have to stay working out to keep them up, to keep muscle on you. Yada yada yada, all that fitness stuff that Wrong to Strong ties into everything. I power lift. I hold 2 state records in Arizona. I compete again August 11th. So I mean, I constantly work out. I'm a little heavy right now because I'm competing at 220. As soon as I compete in August, I'm gonna do my 90-day shred program where I'm gonna, record everything from workouts to diet to pretty much lean out completely, bring the 6-pack back in, and just show people that dedication and consistency is the way to do shit. And got a little emotional there because I hate to let him go, and I love him. He's a big part of my life, and it's been hard being there for him. 20 years. I was in and out, so I got to taste the world here and there. He hasn't. He's been in there for 20 years straight, so it kills me. So I do what I gotta do, man, and I try to keep this positive, motivational, and try to steer these young bucks from making stupid ass fucking decisions that we made as kids. There ain't nothing tough about walking around with a gun. Ain't nothing tough about trying to kill somebody. Ain't nothing tough about that shit. My grandfather told me this years back. The real tough man is the one that gets up every day in the morning and goes to work. And my grandfather worked at Lakewood Fans in Chicago for 63 years. And he never missed a day of work. Never had a sick day. Never had nothing. If that's not a real man, I had it fucked up. I wasn't no fucking man being out there trying to shoot people, I wasn't. He was a real man. He took care of his family. He worked every day. So with that being said, thank you for watching today. Tune in next Sunday. Hopefully I'll learn how to do the 3-way shit. So I can figure that out. But thank you for all the support and everything. I'll link all his information on this video, and I'll have it ready to go. All right. Peace.